Oh, was it? Well, that's.
You want to recap?
Recap, what did we do?
All right, we, approved the agenda. Holly made a motion, Steve seconded, all voted, for it. Approval of the June minutes for the minutes for the June meeting. Jason motion, Holly seconded, all voted for it. No public comments. Community crossing engineer will be here next month to talk about next year. No potholes have been filled at Kennard Lake Estates. Let's see, post office has had their LED lights installed. The budget starts next month. And now we're looking at a contract for the USPS Postal Service.
Thank you. Sorry I didn't get that unmuted, but okay. So this says we need to contact the JLL representative, which I believe is this Graham, Tony, Tooney. I don't remember the terms of the last lease. So I think we need to find that out and deal with that next month. I think maybe we can, somebody probably needs to make contact with them because it acts like they would like to be contacted. So I'll go ahead and contact them. Let me take a real quick picture of that so we can get that back to the clerk. You don't mind me contacting them, do you, clerk?
No, and we can give you a copy of the contract for you
Okay.
tonight, so you'll have that.
The last lease, okay. Okay. Police department report. Chief, would you come to the podium, please? Do we have an activity report?
Yes, last month we had 18 calls here in town.
Okay,
6 traffic stops, 6 warnings. The traffic stop sign, or the stop sign into Kennard Lake Estates was missing. It's been replaced. So the new one's back up. We have a new reserve starting Friday. His name is Zach Hardy.
What is it?
Zach Hardy, Harty, and he's taken Kevin's place, the one that resigned.
okay,
And we have training coming up on the 18th of this month.
okay. What about the traffic cone purchases for,
I went with Uline, I looked at them. The best we could do, looking at their cheapest ones, was 34 of them for $986.
what did we approve?
$1,000.
$1,000, okay,
And I went and looked at Granger, and they were a little bit more.
okay. Can you get an invoice for the clerk's office so that we can get that,
For Uline?
well, wherever you're gonna get them from?
Yeah, I just went with the 36 tall, the cheapest ones they had, the
Yeah.
orange ones. And
How did you order it online or?
No, I just looked at it and got a quote. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah,
got.
yeah,
Yeah. So I didn't know what steps she needed to do, so
Well,
that,
yeah, you'll probably have to get an invoice to the clerk's office so we can
is
get
that
it
what you want?
paid, yeah.
This invoice, I have emailed to you?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then the barricade construction,
they're almost done.
they're almost done?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other additional police department business?
Thanks to Jason, our 4th body camera will hopefully be installed and ready to go up and running. So,
Okay.
and
Were
then,
we able to fix the downloading issue?
yes,
with them?
Jason fixed those. We're
Jason
all up
fixed
and
it?
running. Yes, 3 of them are operational, and then the 4th one's due, and we'll get it programmed, and we should be good to go to get all 4 to go. And then the Ford Taurus needed a new battery, so I had them email you the invoice of that, and that'll be put in today or tomorrow, and then that car will
Is
send.
that Nice Town Tire?
No, it's at AutoZone.
Oh, okay.
AutoZone. So since we have an account with them, and then Marks and Graphics will have them by the weekend and then put the graphics on.
Okay.
And so they'll send me the bill
Yes.
as well. Okay.
Yes.
And do I owe you money for the cameras?
No, not yet. It's coming up. Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay. All right, Hollywood, you have the fire department stuff.
I don't know. Hey, Gary, are you here representing the fire department? Okay, wasn't sure.
I'm just getting out of the house.
Okay, well, it's nice to see you. Fire department had 5 calls, 2 medical, 1 illegal burn, 1 animal problem, 1 juvenile problem. There was no business meeting held. 4 members attended training on post-deployment and pump operations and continued to evaluate hose inventory and replacements. As far as the apparatus update, Rescue 17 was inspected by a local mechanic and will need routine service, replacement of faulty sensors, and regeneration. Engine 17-1 was also inspected and will need brake repairs along with other routine maintenance. Congratulations, firefighter Ethan Lewis. He made the most runs during the month of June. And I do know that Rescue 17 is currently out of service. It is in the shop for the maintenance that was reviewed that it needed.
Do you know if there's an invoice or anything with, was it Rescue 17?
Not at this time, it just went in for maintenance.
Okay, because they were, the fire department was asking for, possible reimbursement, for some of the maintenance that needed to be provided on the trucks, oil changes, brakes, that type of thing. I didn't know whether we had funding for that, so, okay.
But where did it go?
I don't think it's gone anywhere yet.
It went today.
The truck went today?
Yes.
You know where it went?
It is a diesel mechanic that's out on 500 West.
Oh, so it's gonna be new,
Yes.
okay.
And
That, if somebody could be assigned, making sure I get the invoice, that's often tricky with the vendors, and it sounds like it's an
Okay,
individual who has a business.
okay,
We've had trouble before with that.
okay. I think maybe, I mean, there's no amount to necessarily approve at this point, so,
trying to find my,
because I don't think There was an estimate
We could pay
even.
out of public safety.
he said he's going to try to keep it, the repairs, to the rescue, he's going to try to keep it between 2,000 and 2,500.
Part of that will come out of garage and motor, and the rest can come out of public safety. Because they haven't used any public safety in a bit.
Okay.
I just paid the dues with the that.
And that was the other thing that Megan had messaged.
Yeah, I have a check right here.
Okay.
If you want to take it, you want me to leave here box.
Just put it in the PO box.
Okay.
I don't have any updates on the gun raffle. It's still work in progress. And I believe those are all the notes that I have.
Jason, do you think we should approve a reimbursement of 2,500, up to 2,500 for the fire department for this maintenance that needs to happen on these trucks? Is that 2,500 just the one truck?
Just the one truck.
And that's the EMS rescue vehicle, right?
Yes.
Generally, we would have a quote on what the price would be before we would have.
Yeah. Yes,
Because if not, then
my understanding was it was one of these deals where it was not working properly when, that's why they took it, like emergency type situation. So, you wanna wait until like next month and see where we're at?
Yeah, I mean, I guess ultimately, I know that we're fixed. It'd be nice to know what we're fixing before we just.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I know some of it was maintenance. Yeah.
You know, brakes, to put them on yourself, or
Yeah.
compared to putting them on is hundreds of dollars difference.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I don't know what it is and how much, so.
Well, yeah, we'll find out what all needed done. I know it was, I think it's a sensors, oil change.
It's the routine service.
With this being an
replacement of
emergency
faulty
vehicle, can
sensor
Steve
and
make that call to have it repaired?
They can.
Regeneration, yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but,
And that's what Rescue 17 is getting done right now.
okay.
So with this being an emergency vehicle, you can just make the call and have it fixed.
Okay.
In between meetings.
And then we'll deal with the money next month when we get a bill. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but it sounds like we'll get a bill well before next month's meeting. So why am I not gonna pay this bill for like that?
So Steve's going to get the bill and he'll approve it or disapprove it.
Is that fine?
And-
Oh, we can, I see.
Yeah, because it's an
Okay.
emergency.
Oh, I see, because it's an emergency vehicle,
So
I see.
We need to have it.
Okay, and then we'll talk about
And
it.
then you'll
Okay.
let me know and I'll pay.
Yes. Okay,
I think that way it'll be a little more honest with.
yeah, because it had to be like taken out of service when they talked to me, and I was like, well,
I'm
let's
sure
get it
grass
in.
fires are right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and it does the grass stuff and then,
Yeah.
the EMS thing too, so,
Yeah.
okay. Wastewater department report, lift station, operations, everything is working. I shouldn't have said that, but everything's working. And the process to get, grace from the state is processing. In order to bring the lift station road then onto 234. So, the hydrovac project, is in process also. They've been contacted and, Mr. Turpin knows that we've approved having that done. So it's just a matter of time of getting them there, so. Board members report, lift station road permit, like I said, is processing, group project.
I didn't know if you had set a time that you were gonna talk to the contractors all at once or not yet.
Not yet, I think, kind of like what we talked about last month. I hate saying it like this, but it seems this way, but, we have to get permission from the Crown in order to put a road onto, another state road, so, we could get estimates, but if for some reason, which I don't see it happening, they decide to say no, then that just kind of will mess things up. But like I said, there's one right next to it and 3 others, so I think it's just a matter of getting it there, getting their approval, so, the additional town tree removal project on Washington Street, that's been taken care of. That tree's been removed, and dealt with, I believe, end of last week. The clerk's office has sent a check. I believe that they've received it. They were supposed to contact me if they didn't, so, and I think it was like $1,400, I believe.
Yeah.
Then the brush that was growing up around the tree at 205 and 207 South Main, that's been dealt with. That's a whole lot safer pulling out on the main street there, with all the dump trucks that seem to be coming through town now for some reason. Storm cleaned up, and I don't know of any remaining concerns. I haven't heard of any. Community infrastructure updates. The only one would be, like potholes there on South Main Street and Kennard Lake Estates, and I think that's just a matter of get time to get it done, so.
And you said JT's gonna do that too, right?
Yes, yep. Holly, give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah, Holly, do you have anything?
Did you have a chance to contact them?
No, I still have not,
Okay.
but I will.
The only community event that I have going on right now is for school supplies. I posted on the Kennard Crusaders site that we had available money for 30 book bags. I believe I had 10 spots left. However, my phone broke and I didn't know I had to get a new phone. I can no longer log into Kennard Crusaders site. So if anybody has messaged me their school list, please send it to my personal one. I put a post on Facebook. I'm gonna get those purchased by the end of the month and everybody will be ready to go.
Is that it?
That's all I got.
Okay. Jason?
I added a new tab to the top of the website, on the right-hand side. It's a kind of like a calendar sort of tab. So you can click on it and it'll tell you 250 years ago what was going on as far as, the making of the country, what was signed, what was written, letters to who, this person and that person. And it's like pulling from all these different government, archives or whatever to dump it there. So, but you can go look at different dates and just see what happened 250 years ago if people wanted to.
Okay.
So the mapping issue on mapping issue on South Vine Street appears to be a Google Map issue. And when I'm reading how we can correct it or there's steps to correct it, one of the main things or whatever, they want an image of the street sign with the directional, South Vine Street, North Vine Street. And so that's one of the quicker ways to get it fixed. But basically anyone that has a Google account can go to Google Maps and go to edit the map basically and tell them that it's incorrect. And so if a bunch of people did it, they might do something. If we actually have pictures and or maybe something on an official town letterhead, possibly. I mean, somehow, but basically we have to get Google to change it. Apple seems to be okay on their maps, is what I understand. So, and this is talking to the Walmart and the FedEx people. So, the camera systems that we talked about, so we currently have 6 broken cameras. And there's 2 options that we could go with if we wanted to replace them we currently have 2 working cameras, and we have 6 that are not. And so we wanted to replace the 6 broken ones with a 2K version. It's $19.85. It's the total for the 6 cameras, the labor, the wiring, stuff that, run up or whatever, and the setup. If we spent basically another $600, we could get 4K cameras instead of the 2K. Realistically, 2K is better than what we had before. So it kind of comes down to what we're trying to do with it. Myself, I was thinking the reason was if something happened, we'd be able to see what happened.
Right.
Obviously, if you have 4K, it's going to be better quality, but,
Do you have a recommendation of which cameras? Because, we have, or the police have used them to not necessarily solve things, but.
Yeah. Well, so the way that I sort of look at it is we're sort of solving a few things with it. One of the cameras will be in here, so if this thing doesn't work or the sound wasn't working, we could go grab the footage from that and splice it in and it would be fine. So at that point, it kind of makes me want to spend a little bit more and get better cameras, because we are spending the money, and if you do it, sort of. But on the other hand, I think either one would be fine. Either one is better than what we had before.
Okay.
Can I get in one minute? I'm not clear where we're getting the money for this.
We were going to take it out of the safety fund.
Okay. That's.
The 14 grand in
I
that.
was thinking.
Is there money there to swing?
Yeah,
The,
but it's gonna make me feel kind of, well, that's just more than I was thinking. I mean, I do think it's important.
yeah,
And what I'm thinking is we need to get ready to go into budget. We need to have a slot now for stuff like this.
we need to what?
A slot for stuff like this.
Okay.
We never had a slot
Okay,
with this. And I think it's probably time to do that. And we have that money in the safety thing, but, you know, it's a big time to take out at once. I mean, I can do it.
okay,
If we have a slot for next time, we won't be continuing to deplete that fund. That fund has like $14,000. So it's not, it's not gonna take it to zero. It just, I like to keep something in there. Like if something on one of these trucks, if the thing went out, you know, that's one of those funds you have to keep funded.
right,
So
right.
that's kind of my.
Is there any better fund that we could take it from that you know?
I'll give it some thought and see if I can think.
Okay.
Oh,
Off the top of my head, I don't think of anything, but sometimes I can.
Yeah, you can.
Like what?
Um,
How do you find it?
So that's gonna do it.
That's what I.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, usually I can figure out something.
Okay, so do we want to look at maybe, you know, it coming from a couple of different funds if it's possible, or?
If it's possible, if not, then just to say that we're gonna now add a new slot.
Okay,
The budget process.
Okay.
And because I'm thinking not just today, but long time.
right,
what would the slot be called? Technology?
Maybe technology, public safety technology.
Do we have it? Well, I guess we buy computers under office supplies, don't we?
Yeah. And this is different than that, I think. You
This is
know.
more like an infrastructure type,
Yes,
type thing.
It really is a public safety kind of issue. And that's why I use the public safety fund. The public safety fund might someday have to put something on the front.
If you have a preference between, I'll just call it 2,000, because it's 1985, so 2,000 and 2,600, do you have a?
I think just go with your best. This is all on. So go with your recommendation on that. I don't know enough about that stuff.
I would almost say then, if we're spending the money to spend, to get the better stuff now, because it won't be better in 5 years, you know, it'll be the less.
Right.
in 5 years.
right, okay. Clerk,
Okay.
do you want us to table this while you get an opportunity to figure out where the money comes from?
No, I can figure out between now.
Okay. Okay,
I just was surprised that it was that much, and I didn't read this at the time.
To give a little breakdown on how it breaks down, just to say it out loud. When I look at the cameras that they have and look at them on like Amazon, there's about a $10 difference. So they're $10 more expensive. But then on the other hand, they have the labor and the wiring and the programming and all that sort of stuff that they do too. So I kind of figured that $10 is.
are these wireless cameras?
They're not, no, they're wired.
Okay,
And
and,
they're Cat6, so they're with the network type wire, not the old BNC.
And those things then need to be added to the insurance policy.
Yeah. It's
not the old what,
it's not the old, the BNC connectors.
like what's on it
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not the coaxial type, it's the
okay,
one to run on the network.
okay. And then this, the footage from those cameras gets saved where? On hard drive or?
In Jan's office, or drive inside of our network,
Okay,
our dream machine,
or what?
or a unified dream machine.
Oh. We have a dream machine
Is a clerk's office.
Yeah.
in the clerk's office. Okay,
It's, so we have a hard drive in it, and that's where the footage stores to.
okay,
We have another spot that we can put an additional hard drive if we run out of storage. Right now, I think we have about 4 months saved. So adding more cameras will lower that, but
right,
I mean, you know, it'll be weeks or months, I'm sure, of storage we have.
okay. Any thoughts? Do I hear a motion? I'll make a motion, go ahead and, get the 6 4K cameras at, $2,546.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Yeah, somebody just shoot me an email when you order it, so I can look at it.
Okay, motion carries 2-0. Jason, are you abstaining?
I'll abstain.
Okay. Okay, old business. Basketball court light replacement update. I have not had the opportunity to even look into
Yeah.
that. I think really what we need is the poles
Yeah.
to start with.
Find where we bought them from. Or did you- I think that's what we were looking for. Was it Amazon or?
Wasn't Amazon, it was,
It was a specific lighting company, and I paid for it with my credit card. Reimbursement stuff.
If we
And I
could,
started looking for it, then I got off track.
okay.
I felt like I could find the invoice property, or at least the check amount, in the software. What year are you thinking? I'm thinking 21 or 2-ish, maybe. It was a wide family grant, remember? That,
I kind of think for
I think it was,
2 or 3.
do you think it's later?
22.
really?
Yeah.
It might be that one that got,
Okay, the basketball courts were up. Did we have Dave sign up? Did we have the lights in before the sign?
yes.
Yes.
before the sign.
So the sign, when we did that on
25.
Easter, right?
25.
It's 25, so maybe
I
23.
I was thinking it was during COVID,
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
late COVID, like 22,
Yeah,
21, 22.
yeah, I'm thinking 20 or 21. So,
You put the poles in.
yes, yeah.
And, it was like easy go lighting, but that wasn't like that. The name of the company was something like that. And I could find that, I think. I could either look at my credit card.
Maybe.
But I think need that is the thing. So it was an online company.
The good part is with it being summer, it stays dark later, so,
Right.
but I think we're actually losing time now, so.
22.
It was in 22. Do you have a date that's more specific?
I submitted the final grant report no. You submitted the final grant report on
Did I?
12/13 of 22.
Okay.
12, 13, and 22.
About right.
Oh, wait. Looks like we had 3 grants open at that point in time.
Right. That's why I thought it was during COVID, because I kind of slowed down because of COVID.
Does it show the price that we paid?
Not in that email.
It's around 20. I think it was 2,200 or 1,900.
Like a thousand.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, I was thinking just under 1,000 per, but the lights seem to still be working.
Yeah.
They
It's the
are
pole.
now. So you just need the poles?
Yeah, I think we just need the poles, yeah.
So I'll see
Yeah,
if
because they're coming on at night, because they're laying there by the shed.
I'll see if I can find the actual company. And the trouble with finding the invoices, that's in those batches of invoices with the auditors came in and that guy upended all of those things.
Yep.
I had all.
Yep,
So it's in those 8 boxes, all screwed up somewhere.
The grant itself was $3,000 for park safety and seating. That was awarded 7/13 of 21.
Okay, and part of that, too, that's when you did the picnic tables, when you did that Bill Fest stuff. Was that all that grant?
I think so.
Same grant? So, yeah, so it was probably 22-ish or something. But I think just having that year, I could probably, in a couple of days, track this down. And see the actual name of the company, and maybe you can find the manufacturer. Because what you need is a manufacturer to get it in the place. Steve,
Steve,
I'm sorry.
Will any cold do? Or will, do we have to go with that manufacturer?
Any poll will do. Yeah, anything will
so
do.
we're not trying to track it down and get a specific.
No, rough estimate, I would say they were probably about 3 inches in diameter, I think. But the lights would mount on, you know, if it was just a telephone pole.
So now we just have to buy the poles?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is the part that is sticking up out there, is that cement?
So there is cement there, yes, that's set up, with bolts in the concrete for the base of it.
Okay.
So yeah, there is
Just like a flat plate that's bolted.
that's bolts to the concrete, yeah.
We got, I think it's $4,000 in the park,
Okay,
saying that we could use for that.
Okay.
Find poles, we can, you know.
because I mean, if we could find the same poles, then I guess it would connect back to the bases that are already done.
Okay, we're gonna, we'll keep looking for that.
Okay, and I'll look at, I'll get a measurement on what
But if I
that,
can't find that, you
Yeah.
can find it in the poles.
yeah, I'll get a measurement on what those, bases are as far as the bolt pattern or whatnot. Okay, decorative lighting project, I mean, if it's all the same to everybody, I'd rather it cool off just a little bit before we go try to put that up, but, is that all right with you guys?
I think we were thinking August or something.
Yeah, August, September, before Halloween. Grant money, town hall generator, let me try to meet with John, Turpin to discuss that, about what the needs might be, because in this building, there's 2 different meters, one in the fire department and one here. The one in the fire department runs the water, and I think the furnace, and then I think this one up here runs the lights in town hall. So I don't know if we would need one. I don't know that one would do it, or whether we would need one for each one. I don't know how that would work. Would there be 2 separate meters? So let me see if I can meet with him and let him take a look at things. New business. Okay. There has been a block building that has collapsed into the park on Vine Street. The building belongs to 207 South Main. Yeah, 207 South Main Street. Nobody was hurt. It did break one of the swings. And I would say 2/3 of the wall had collapsed. It fell on. The swing set can be probably fairly easily repaired. It just broke one of the 4x4s on it. The area has been taped off with caution tape to try to keep people out of it. There is another section that is coming down it seems like it's moved more than when I first looked at it. So it's probably coming, the other swing set I moved away from the building so that if and when it does come down, it won't hit that swing set. Everything is hopefully out of the way. I'm not really for sure how to deal with that, because there's more to that. So the roof collapsed. There's of course another block wall on the other side of the building that is still up. There's a block wall on the end towards our shed that's still up. That may come down when the other part comes down.
Is there anything in our shed that we need to remove in case we fell into it?
The fire truck would be the big thing.
I would need to move all the Christmas and Easter stuff up.
Joel, how do we handle that? To where, first question is can we force the homeowner to clean up his garage that has collapsed?
I mean, you could get a court order directing him to do that.
We would want to start with what,
You probably want to start with at least sending a demand to him to do it within some whatever reasonable period of time would be.
okay,
And then if that doesn't work, then there's some other steps we can take.
and it needs to be, well, cleaned up and taken down,
Should
because
the inspector be involved?
I think we'll have to help them deal with it, but yeah, I think they need to be made aware of it. Would the county's planning and zoning, would they help us with that?
They might.
And what steps do we need to take so that it wouldn't be our insurance paying for that building? Would that letter demanding that it be cleaned up and taken down?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think under circumstances where your insurance would pay for it necessarily, and they might pay for the cleanup costs, they probably wouldn't pay for.
I'm talking about our building, like if the one wall was to fall on our building and cause issues, I don't want the town's insurance having to pay to remove this person's building from our shed or repair the damage.
Sure.
Shed.
I mean, I guess the first answer would be that's part of the reason why you have insurance, because obviously we can't mandate this person have insurance.
We can't mandate them to clean it up.
Yeah, we can send an order directing them to clean it up.
And would that letter help then if it did fall?
Oh, I don't think it would hurt anything. Certainly,
Okay.
you could say they were on notice that presented a
Okay,
potential hazard. So yeah, I think it would help.
how long do we have to give them to get it torn down?
Well,
10 days?
10 days is probably the minimum.
Okay,
Does this include the debris that has fallen into the?
You could include that, yeah, absolutely.
Jason, would you mind, maybe making a strongly worded letter? With the 10 days to get it cleaned up, out of the park, and have the building taken down. I don't think that that's necessarily gonna be feasible for them, but, I think we need to get something started.
Yeah, send it to me, I'll take a look at it.
And I will go ahead and contact, planning and zoning and the building inspector. I don't know what they'll be able to do to help us with it, other than maybe a strongly worded letter from them too, but, it's the place to start anyway. So if you get that letter, then we can have, the clerk get it sent out.
You want it to go from Joel directly though? That'd be better.
I don't know, would it be better if it came from the,
You know, like, you never can tell. Sometimes people get letters from lawyers that makes them more angry and more determined not to do
Let's-
something, sometimes they
yeah,
go serious.
let's start with the, it coming from the town and then
Yeah,
next step, because I've got a feeling, you know, they're not gonna be able to, do a whole lot, but we've gotta start somewhere, so.
yeah, I mean, if they know you guys or know of you, it might be better to come from you in the first instance, because
Yeah,
their
okay.
initial reaction might be, well, why didn't they reach out to me initially?
Right, and I'm pretty sure they're aware of it, they know they've gotta get it cleaned up, that kind of thing, so. But let's go ahead and get them a letter just as soon as possible. Clerk, when he gets the letter made up, if we would get it mailed there, just,
So it's
as soon
gonna
as
be signed
possible.
by you guys or clerk
once we get it, does it need to be signed?
I don't think it needs to be signed, that's it.
No, I mean, it can just be issued as town Kennard.
Okay,
On the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or to this email to you?
okay, okay, lots,
Most of that certified.
yeah. Okay, lots that need to be sent mowing notices and schedule them for mowing. 234 North Main,
Is this the one?
West side.
Needs the thing,
it's the one we dealt with last year, right?
and
I
so
can't
it also
remember.
needs to notice not the wrong things.
Oh,
That
yeah.
pile is huge now.
okay, yeah, let's go ahead and send them, because their grass is long too, and
Am I sending it? Are you gonna
it,
write a
well,
special-
yeah, from the town,
But
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna write a special one or
Didn't we send one last year?
the fire department?
Do we have a copy of that? Okay, okay. We'll get letters,
I think we have templates somewhere.
and then I'll
I think we have some templates up there somewhere, I'll look for them.
I'll make a trip through town and see if there's other ones that I think there are that need mowing.
How about that lot nowhere across from me? The grass needs mowed.
Yes, that's in town, it's in town, yeah, okay.
Does it go all the way out? Yeah.
He lives in Greenfield,
Are you talking about the great big lot?
the house right across from me,
Oh, just the house?
the old house,
Oh, the old house, okay.
where Dennis.
Gotcha. He's
Is he
still,
coming on the east side of the road?
somehow he still has something
Yes.
to do with that.
Right,
Yeah,
but the guy that owns it lives in Greenfield
okay.
somewhere.
Is he talking about the house where the porch fell off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
So
Yeah.
I've got,
and I'll try to get, some addresses
I've
for you.
got, I think I've got addresses for the Greenville.
Okay, because I think that, yeah, I mean, the house is a Shirley address, I believe, so, and then the owner's address, like, Mickey said, it might be in Greenfield or something, so, okay. Okay. So we, lost some more, elders, from town. Let's see, it was just yesterday, I believe, so, if everybody would keep their families, in your thoughts and prayers, and, I don't know that I'm gonna put any names out right now, because it's very recent, so, I don't think it's our job to put that out there right now, so, okay, okay, the Kennard Volunteer Fire Department gun raffle update, is there one?
No, it's still
Okay.
working in progress.
Okay. Are there any additional community announcements?
I forgot, community garden's growing, so if anybody in town needs any vegetables, there's cherry tomatoes and larger tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans, onions, peppers. I think that's everything I planted, but it is producing.
Okay,
Thank you, Alex.
thanks, Holly. The next regular town council meeting is scheduled for August 12th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Is there anything else? Okay. All right, so we have once again made it to the point where we look at the bills and pay the bills. You're more than welcome to stick around, watch us pay the bills. Those of you on YouTube don't get a choice, and you can stay and watch us pay the bills. If not, we will see you August 12th at 7 p.m.
See you guys.
All right, see you.
Yeah, where's the building collapse? I'll drive by and take a
You know where the small park is? That'll just drive by there.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah, you've got to go on Vine Street
Okay.
and look back this direction.
Okay. I'm interested to see this. So.
Yeah, and you can drive down the alley and get you a real good look at it.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I'll
and
do
it's,
that.
Yeah,
it's
I
all
mean,
blocked.
it had been falling in for a decade.
The roof has been, yeah.
Yeah, so it just pushed it out.
Okay. Yeah, send me whatever draft letter you have. We'll go from there.
Okay.
All right, that works.
All right. I've got a call about the street light in the park still. I didn't get it. When it fell, they didn't put it back up.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I guess we're paying $6 or whatever it is for a light we don't have. If we don't remember, we won't pay it forever, so.
Yes.
Both of them?
One in the morning, one in the afternoon.
No, yeah, I do that. I was told that it's his, and you know he's not gonna do it. He's not.
Joel's retainer didn't go up, did it?
No, we had.
Oh, there was other stuff that was, yeah, okay.
It should be itemized. Containers 3 4 9.
Right,
I knew it was blocked, but I didn't know.
right.
I had a lot of bills that were zero because, you know, I told you that I had trouble with the post office. And so I did things that said I had to make those 7 days, and then I paid it the second time, so 6 months, I got a lot of bills that I.
Oh, say they received it. He's not stuff.
The post office also did the thing where they took down the community bulletin board.
Oh, I know.
And I called and they didn't take my call. That day we were gonna do it. And then they told Beth that they knew I was calling about that because Matt said, why didn't you talk to her? And they said, well, you know, we're busy. And then Matt said why I was calling and they said, yeah, we knew this.
So what was the reasoning that they did that?
Somebody put up a religious thing in Dunreath and they decided to take it down from the whole county.
Yeah.
And it's been up there, when I was a kid, there was a community bulletin, you know? So it's just more of this family, those ones.
Yeah, I, when I found out it was gonna happen, I didn't like it. Of course, just like every law and rule that's ever been made, somebody ruined it for everybody else, and I kinda think it's, in my opinion, a little ridiculous
Somebody
that
called,
they need to worry about that.
somebody called and complained. In Dunreath, they took it down, a few people took it down, and nobody got upset. But a family or a townsperson had called Newcastle and complained.
Yep.
Didn't realize, I guess, that Dunreath had taken it down. So it had been resolved, and they still.
Yeah, cause I really feel like things like that need to be dealt with on a case-to-case basis and not, okay, everybody's done it,
Well,
because they had
it
to take
wasn't that, it didn't.
one nasty
It didn't
phone
turn
call.
into a big, you know.
Yeah.
It was, it had already went down, when they called Dunreath, they were like, oh yeah, we already took that down. It's like somebody stuck something out there was a community gathering or something on this board.
Yep,
That somebody else saw and called.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And so I think they were waiting probably for some reason to be able to take this.
yeah, I think so
So
too.
I'm gonna call them, they have, I just have them to call me.
Okay.
I thought it was waiting.
I wouldn't mind if you wanted to remind them who owns the building that they are in, but I don't think it will do any good.
I've been calling them more often anyway to tell them good stuff that people have done and also not just, you know, what they're upset about.
You could let them know that we have a contract to sign with them.
So there
If
you
we
go.
wanna, if we kinda want that community towards, maybe we'll put that in.
I mean, really, we don't have a good place to put it.
No, not that's got
That people can.
access like that, yeah.
Stuff out here, but the people don't walk
Nobody
that
will
around
want to see
to
it.
see it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just was looking at that at the REMC bill. That is $2,000 is that a month
Yeah,
to run the sewer plant?
the whole plant, yeah. It's in that,
I bet.
I think, 1,800, it varies.
Yeah, Jamie probably left the light on.
It runs all the machinery and everything.
Yeah.
Yes, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. Yeah, pumps and air pumps and water pumps and all that, so. Okay,
Yes.
all right, I will make a motion to go ahead and approve the, allowance of accounts payable vouchers. For for June.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0. Okay. And is there anything else bill-wise, clerk? Okay. I will make a motion to go ahead and adjourn, July's, meeting. Do I hear a second?
Second.
8:02.
At 8:02. All those in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned.